Good morning, sweet friends. Welcome back to another video. My name is Tawanda, and this is Tawanda's Blessed Life. And today I have 3 Dollar Tree vintage DIYs for you all today. These are going to be used for Easter and for spring. We're going to go ahead and jump into today's video. I hope you all enjoy. For this DIY, I have this little rabbit. It came from Target some years ago. I have this navy blue bowl that came from Dollar Tree. I think I purchased it like 2 or 3 years ago. And so I was going to use the Waverly Antique Wax, but I decided I was just going to go ahead and just use the Waverly White Wax. So the bunny is a little bit too white for me, so I just wanted to make it just to darken it up a little bit. So I gave it 2 coats of the Waverly White Wax. And then what I did was I went ahead and then stuck a little bit of glue up on his little paw there, and then I stuck him to the bow. And then as I was looking at it the next day, I decided that it needed something else. So I took some brown yarn and tied a little shoestring bow around its neck. And that is going to be it for this DIY. Really simple, really cute. I love the way that it turned out. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you already subscribed, thank you for continuing to support my channel. I really do appreciate it. I would also like to thank all of my new subscribers. Thank you for joining my YouTube family. My name is Tawanda, and this is Tawanda's Blessed Life. And on my channel, I do decorating on a budget, DIYs, and hauls with a sprinkle of migraine enlightenment. And if that is something that you are interested in, please go ahead and consider joining my YouTube family. I would greatly appreciate it. And we are moving right along to our next DIY. So for this DIY, I have this Peter Rabbit napkin. I have some stems from Dollar Tree. I have a cutting board from Dollar Tree. And then I have some scrap fabric that I was using to make some carrots with for another DIY that I ended up scrapping. And so I am going to use these items to create this DIY. I love the way this turned out also. So first I'm going to start off by removing all of the plies from my napkin. I love this napkin. It's so stinking cute. And you also get 4 bunny rabbits out of 1 napkin. So that is a great deal. And so then I have my scrap fabric here that I'm going to be using to create my carrots. I went ahead and cut off 3 other stems from the pick. This pick came from Dollar Tree, and I used this pick because I feel like it matched better with the leaf on the carrot that the rabbit is holding, because it has like a bluish green color to it. And so I'm going to start off by using my Mod Podge, and I'm going to use the Mod Podge to attach the carrots and the rabbit, my napkin, to my cutting board. And then I tried to use the Mod Podge to attach the leaves, but they wouldn't lay down. So I ended up just using some hot glue to attach them to my cutting board, because I really kind of wanted it to be flat. I didn't really want anything protruding off of the board, because I'm going to be using this as a cutting board, and I just wanted to make sure that it was going to be able to fit in the spot that I wanted to fit in. And so once I had everything attached to my cutting board, I did let it dry. And then the next day I came back and then I gave it another clear coat of the Mod Podge. And then I decided that it was still missing something. So I took some of that brown yarn and I made 3 shoestring bows, attached it to attach one to each carrot. And that is it for this DIY. Really cute, simple, and I love the way this turned out. I also did sand off the bottom of the rabbit that was hanging off of the edge of the cutting board. And yeah, so that is going to be it for this DIY. So you'll have to let me know what you think. And we are moving right along to our last and final DIY for today. So I will say that this is my favorite DIY. And I wasn't sure about it at first, but man, do I love it now. I have this charger from Dollar Tree. I have this Peter Rabbit plate that came from Marshall's. It is so stinking cute. I have some of the gold rub and buff. And then I also used some of the shiplap paint. I only had enough to give it one coat. So that kind of ended up changing the way that I did this DIY. And so I started off by taking a wet napkin and just rubbing it all over the back of my plate so that I could remove some of the backing so that the plate would be more pliable or more flexible for me to be able to attach it to the charger. So once that was complete, I set it aside to let it dry, and then I went ahead and took my gold rub and buff and I added it to the rim of the plate because the rim of the plate currently is silver and I wanted it to be gold. And then after that was complete, I went ahead and added the Mod Podge to the back of my plate and then attached it to my charger. Now, there were a couple of little areas where it did, the plate did break, but I don't mind it because it gives it more of a vintage feel to it. So I thought that was fine. And so after that, I let it dry overnight. And then, of course, the next day, it's always the next day that gets me. I was sitting there looking at it and I just thought, man, it just needs something else. I don't know what, but it just needs something else. And so I was trying to decide what could I do to it. So then I decided, you know what, I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but if it doesn't, I'm going to have to go with it anyway. So I decided I was going to add some color to the background because I just felt like that I thought the plate was cute, but it looked a little bit cloudy to me because I wasn't able to give it 2 coats of the shiplap spray paint. And so I decided I was going to mix 3 colors of paint together to just do something to enhance the rabbit. And so I mixed up some Territorial Beige, cashew paint, and burnt umber. And I did mix it a little bit with some Mod Podge. First, I went over everything with the Mod Podge. After it dried the next day, I went ahead, and applied a top coat of Mod Podge. And then I just used my blow dryer to dry it. And then I took the Territorial Beige, the cashew, and the burnt umber. And then I just kind of went, you can see here how I just made little lines, and then I just kind of blended all of the colors together. And I just went around my whole rabbit like that. And oh my gosh, it is so cute. I absolutely love it. So you have to let me know what you think. And that is going to be, no, it's not. Because I felt like the gold was mixing in with the background now, I went ahead and just took some of the burnt umber paint and went around the rim of the plate with it. And I just feel like that made it pop that much more. And that is going to be it for today's video. I'd like to thank you all for spending part of your Sunday with me. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And like I always say, be nicer, be kinder. God will love you for it. And I hope you have a blessed day. And I will see you on Sunday. Goodbye.